Yo, what's going on, gamers? Your boy, mav-rik here, back with another daily dose. Hope you guys are doing great. I am doing great as well. I'm blessed, but I'm extremely busy, so we're gonna fly through this episode. I'm gonna try and do like 15 minutes. That's my goal, 10-15 minutes. Now, thank you for all the kind words, all the congratulations, all that stuff on the new house. Just so you guys know, I don't know if y'all I don't know if I was clear enough on that. I don't know if y'all thought we were buying it or not. I know some people were confused. We're still renting. Yeah, so not buying, but still, I appreciate all the congrats and all the thanks and all that good stuff. But so we're packing. We're actually moving tomorrow. So we got the keys at the other place, but the movers couldn't come till Monday. So we're just doing a lot of packing and getting stuff ready. We're moving some small stuff today, and I got to record some videos because I've been sick, so I haven't been able to get a good hedge on my videos. And the internet's getting cut off sometime today, and it won't be back on at the new place until Tuesday. And I'm terrified of that, not having internet. So I got to try and get some videos, get them uploaded, scheduled, so you guys will have some videos over Monday, Tuesday. Should be good by Wednesday. But just a heads up, if there's any kind of shortage of videos on either one of my channels and people are in the comment section confused, you can let them know, like, hey, you know, he's going through the move right now. His internet's not back on until Tuesday. Then he's got to catch up on videos. But I'm hoping there's no issues, but there might be. So, just a heads up, y'all can help me with that. And let's dive right into these questions. Oh, first one is Lucas. And I'll probably be talking really fast this video. Lucas said, "Are the Eagles for real? Question mark. Right now they are 6-2, about to be 7-2, and up 38-7 against the Panthers. Do you think they can be legit Super Bowl contenders with Sanchez at QB? If not, what do you think will play? Who do you think will play and win the Super Bowl? I think Seattle will be on the comeback, and it will be Pats and Seahawks. Pats 34-13. I could definitely see that. Pats Seahawks going on, but I'm not too sure on the NFC right now. I think it's very wide open. I'm not sold on the Cardinals. A lot of people are. I'm not sold on the Cardinals. I'm not sold on my Eagles. So are we real? I don't know. I think we got some. I think we're very talented. I think we still got to put some pieces together. More so on the defensive end. I'm not too worried with Sanchez at quarterback. I mean, let me check this score now. I got the game up over here. So as I'm answering this, we're up 20-7 against the Titans. Well, they're actually about to score. But you know what I mean? So I'm not sold on the Eagles. I can really see us getting bounced first round of the playoffs right now. I think there's a lot of things we got to work on. So I don't think we're real at all right now. Super Bowl contenders, no. I think we're very good. I think we're a playoff team. But just similar to last year and a lot of our years, we're not there yet, and it bothers me. But as far as who's going to be in the Super Bowl, I can definitely see the Pats going in. From the AFC, NFC, I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot. I think that's still to be said over this last part of the season. All right, good question. Next one, Raha. Long email. Okay. First off, I want to say that I really enjoy watching the first episode, and I hope you're enjoying making them. One suggestion is maybe have your wife come in for a few episodes here and there to spice it up. My question is, have you or your wife questioned your faith or other faiths? Have you ever thought something like, I'm not sure I really agree with this, or do I really believe this? If so, what are some specifics? As someone who wasn't brought up in a religious household and is atheist, I constantly question religions of all sorts, and I'm a bit critical at times. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Also, as a solution to the massive amounts of questions you receive, maybe you should make a list of FAQs and put it in the description of videos, your Twitch description thing, etc. That's a great idea. If anyone ever asks a question that is up there, you or us, the subs, will tell them to look in FAQs. If the question isn't up there, you can add it. I love and appreciate all your videos and the work and effort you put into them, and glad you are doing something like this to connect with the subs more. Thank you for the kind words and great question. So let me scroll back so I can highlight what it was. Phone's dead, so we're answering them off the computer today. My question is, have you or your wife questioned your faith or faiths? And I think the answer to that is yes. From both of us. I think from me even more so. And I'm gonna try and make these questions. I'm gonna try and get through these questions quickly. Hold on, let me see how much time I'm at. Okay. Okay, short answer, yes, we have. I think me more so because I'm extremely hard-headed and I struggle with doing things because someone told me to. So growing up, my mom would be like, do this. I'm like, why? Because I said so. I would go do it because she would kill me and I feared for my life, but I would still struggle with that. And even with my kids, it would be like, I'd be like, go do something. And they're like, why? It's like, because I said so. But then I'm like, you were the same way. And so, so your question was, what are some of the specifics? Probably the biggest one was why the Bible. Why I believe this? Because I operate my life and use this as a filter for a lot of for everything that I do. Right? It's the ultimate authority. So it's like, why? What's the difference between this book and this book? This Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Strategy Guide that I bought and I've never even opened. I don't know why I got it. I still suck. But like, what's the difference? What makes this book so special? Well, obviously, I mean, that was probably a dumb example because this is a video game. But you know what I'm saying? Just be like, why? Why is this so? Like, why do I believe this? If it was written by men, right? And so I really had to look into, was this really inspired by God? What is the evidence to prove that? Because this is the thing a lot of atheists don't get, especially if you haven't really researched stuff. Because a lot of atheists think that Christians and well, I can only speak for Christianity because, well, I can't only speak for Christianity. Well, I can because I've looked into the evidence of the other faiths, and so yeah, I'm only speaking for Christianity here. But a lot of people will say, a lot of atheists will believe that Christians are just going off a blind faith, right? That there's just some magical Santa Claus unicorn guy in the sky that we just believe in because we're told to, and we just follow every rule in this book because we're told to, and that's not the case, right? Now, at least for some. For most, I would say possibly. I don't think a lot of people take it as deep as they should, but they're not wrong in that. They're not wrong for that because it's working for them, and everyone may not have that itch to go as deep as some of us, right? But for me personally, I just had to know why. What is the evidence of this really being inspired by God? What is the evidence that Jesus actually died and was resurrected and is the Son of God, right? Because if that's not true, then all of Christianity is a lie. And so I would say those were the biggest ones, and I had to dive into that. And there's actually a lot of evidence supporting that. Where are we at? Okay. So, and just to be short here, so, and you said you're critical at times, and I don't think that's bad. And I think that this is truth, and it stands up to skepticism and very critical thinking. Now, I think the biggest thing, here's the biggest thing for me is, and I think this is slightly because of how I was brought up. So maybe I was, this is a benefit I had because I was grown up. I was raised in the Christian home, so when I questioned things, it wasn't hard for me to think in the realm of the supernatural. And I think with a lot of atheists, they're just so stuck on naturalism that I think if you really look at evidence will actually point you in the direction of, okay, wait. And science will point you to the direction of, okay, wait. There must be some supernatural influence here. There must be a supernatural cause, or it'll bring you to the end of a natural of just naturalism, and it really opens you up to supernatural miracles and works, and I honestly believe that the evidence will point you to that. And so I think for a lot of atheists, they've already got their mind made up, and which is weird, because you already have your mind made up that there is no God when you look at the evidence, because God is a spiritual, supernatural being, right? And so you don't even allow your mind to go into the supernatural, even if the evidence points to it. And this, I got to be really quick here with this answer. And I don't want to turn the series into a bunch of preaching, but maybe we can go deeper into that. And this is something I'd love to talk more about, especially atheists. If you have questions, again, I don't know the answer to everyone. If I don't know, I'll just say, hey, give me a week, and I'll try and find it. But yeah, maybe we can do that too. So if you're atheist and you have some questions, send those in, right? Because you might have some of the same questions that I've had, and I want y'all to really test the stuff and look at the evidence that's outside of the Bible, right? The Bible can't be confirmed. Well, it it is. But I mean, I'm not talking about evidence within the Bible. There's evidence outside of the Bible, and that really, oh man, I love talking about this stuff. Okay, so but yeah, so I mean, your question, again, you weren't really asking me to go into the details, so yeah, but that was probably the biggest ones, like why the Bible, why, and then what's so unique about Christianity, because that's all I've grown up knowing, like God, Jesus, that's all I knew. It's like, what's up with this Muhammad guy? What's up with Buddha? What's up with you know, just whatever, like whatever these people are into, like why, you know what I mean? What's different about what I'm believing? Like why, who am I? How can I have the balls to say that, you know what, the guy that you believing right now is the wrong one? I think that's a really bold claim, right? And I can see how I'd be offended if someone was like, bruh, your God is whack. It's my God that's real. Or do we both have the same God that we're looking at, right? We just have it a little backwards. And so those would be the specifics that I dove into. And it took a lot of prayer, it took a lot of reading, it took a lot of studying, and I still don't have all the questions. I still don't have answers to all the questions, but I will say that I think I was raised with having blind faith, and I'm nowhere near that right now. I think I have a foundation, right? And I have a nice foundation for why I believe, and I can defend the Christian faith, but I'm not no deep apologist, and I can't answer all of life's questions, but every question from every atheist. But I will say that if you are atheist, I probably had most of the questions that you had. Yeah. Hope I answered that well. What was your name? Baha. I can't even say your last name, bro. But yeah, man. So I would encourage you to do the same thing that I did. Okay. Let's go quick. Stephen. I don't know. Who do you think would win? You can't be biased. Eagles or Lions? Eagles still have Sanchez at QB. Lions have everybody they do now. Keep in mind, Bush is injured. Okay, Bush is injured. Even if Bush wasn't injured, I would go Eagles over Lions. Yes, sir. Good question. Yash. I can say your name. Cool. Love your videos. I'm just wondering, how was your high school life? Any crazy stories? And do you have any important life lessons you can teach for youngins on this channel? I would definitely say I would direct you to the earlier video I talked about on high school and just separating yourself, being a maverick, not being afraid to be unique, be your own person. Crazy stories, I would have to think about that a little bit more. I think I have some. Like, I went to a school that was really, there's a lot of skinheads. So it's really racist. Well, there wasn't a lot. There was a nice amount. So there was some races. There was a time where they had made, I'd have to ask my wife. We went to the same high school. But there was like a dude that was found with a bunch of rifles in his trunk, and they had made this plan to go through killing, I don't think it was just black people, but it was they're gonna kill a bunch of people. And they had like homemade bombs. They were supposed to like pull the fire alarms and get everyone to line up against the wall, like what you're supposed to do when there's a fire. And then they like had bombs they're gonna put on the walls and blow people up. Like, well, they're gonna pull all the fire alarms, and I guess when they're supposed to be seen with like the guns or whatever, there was like so you can't be seen through the windows. They line you up against the wall, right? And then they were gonna just put bombs and blow people up. I don't know, but it never happened. My wife is dumb. I'll tell you this. There was a day, so that day that was supposed to happen. Oh, I gotta bring her in for this. She's busy now. We're packing, but they're supposed to be like on a Friday, right? I didn't go to school. I ain't got time for that. I can't die on Friday because I had stuff I had to do on Saturday, so I didn't go. My wife actually went to school that day like an idiot, and I don't think nothing happened, but I think there was like cops everywhere and dogs, and I think she left school early. I think people were pulling the fire alarms, and she called someone that left early. So we'll have to get the details on her end, but that was crazy. No real crazy stuff outside of sports that was fun. Like, I ain't get like jumped by a bunch of essays with chainsaws and I had to fight my way out. Nothing like that. So I would say I'm gonna tell you, I think my high school was a real drama free, because of the Proverbs that I read. Remember I shared with you guys the Proverbs? There's so much worldly wisdom in here as far as like, don't do this, do that, do this, don't do that. Like, that kept me out of so much drama in high school. It's not even funny. So yeah, I kind of gave my life lesson in a nutshell. Hey babe, is that you? Heard someone at the door. Might have been my girls. Never mind. I was gonna have my wife explain that high school stuff. Oh, we gotta wrap this up. Last question. Oh, this is a long one too. Okay. Looks to be good. I don't even know how to say your name. It doesn't even like it's your actual name in the email. But he said, hey, Mav, how are you? I'm blessed, man. Thank you for asking. I have a testimonial, well, an incident that has happened to me recently. About 2 weeks ago, my aunt was murdered by her son. Her son Joshua was my cousin, and I miss my aunt a lot. Luckily, I know she was saved and is in heaven now. I'm a dedicated Christian. Oh, there's no question. Oh, my bad. Oh, wow, yeah. He just told me about what he's gone through and asking for a prayer request. Let me save that. Okay. I don't know if you wanted me to even share all that. I don't think he has a problem with it. All right, last question. Who is your favorite Christian athlete? I don't know, because to be honest, I don't know a whole bunch of them. I don't even have time to just watch sports like that and stuff, and I know that every Christian athlete, I don't believe that every Christian athlete that thanks God is a Christian. So just the big one, Tim Tebow was my favorite. I just love how he did it. He was just so unashamed, and I really wanted to see him succeed. So I kind of wish my Eagles were to pick him up. I'd love a Tim Tebow. I think he'd actually fit in our scheme. But besides that, I don't really know. I don't know of a whole lot. So if you know some real dedicated Christian athletes, let me know in the comment section. I just feel so bad. Let's do one more. Justin asked, question, what made you get into the whole YouTube and posting videos about video games? I've already answered that in an earlier one. Again, you didn't know that because you asked this way back on November 10th. Alright, last one for real. Hayden asked, hey, Mav, you should talk about how you got through school and if it was hard or not for you. School was not hard for me academically. I thought it was really easy. I don't know if I'm necessarily book smart. I just know how to take tests well. And not that I'm proud of it. There was some cheating that I did as far as like before the test or something. Like I would have like someone that I knew was really good and sit next to him, and I just, alright, if I had an answer I was struggling off of, I'd see what they had, and then I'd look at what I had, and I would just use my reasoning and trial and error, not trial and error, but just process of elimination, and I'd do good. Yeah, I would say I didn't cheat as much on tests, but a lot with homework. There were times where I didn't do the homework, and I'd get in just before class, and I'd be like, bro, you do the homework? Cool. Let me get them answers, and I'd copy the answers. So, and again, I'm not trying to say that was good. I'm just being transparent with you guys. So I pretty much got straight A's. There was a few times I think I slipped with B's, but everything came pretty simple to me. And I did not do the homework because I didn't know it or I couldn't do it. Like I was really good during the tests. I was busy, man. I was busy playing basketball or playing video games, or I didn't have time to do homework. Especially if I knew it. It was like, bro, what's the point? And so I would usually just copy stuff like that. And then also, and again, I'm a little weird with this stuff because I haven't remembered most of the stuff I learned in high school. Like even the stuff that I actually focused on and learned, like I forgot it. It hasn't been useful to me. And a lot of people will argue this, even with college, man. Like I did 1 year in college and then I dropped out because I stopped playing basketball. And that year of college was just frustrating me because remember I told you I struggle with just doing things because it was like, all right, so I'm going to college, right? I want to get a degree in like fine arts. I want to get into doing film and stuff like that. Why the heck do I got to take math again? What does that got to do? I don't need to know all these advanced equations to be some expert in film, right? I don't need that. I just don't. I don't need to know this extra history and stuff, right? And this is stuff that if I really needed it at any point, I could learn it on my own. I've learned more with all these books in this. One of my favorite quotes, I don't know who it's by, is formal education will make you a living. Self-education or personal education will make you rich. And so, and my thing was like, all right, why do I gotta sit here and have this guy read out of a book and teach me this stuff when I can just go buy the book that he's reading? So a lot of the stuff I learned in high school, even the stuff I learned in college, because I was just doing all my prereqs, right? Like all the general stuff. I didn't even really get into the deep stuff for my major. And so it frustrated me. I'm not good at that. And it was like, all right, just to get this piece of paper, and I just want to be an entrepreneur anyway. I don't need that piece of paper, that diploma. So I struggle with that. So that's something I struggle with. I feel like, but I do feel like college works for some people. It just didn't work for me and where I was trying to go. You know, you're trying to go the route and get a job and stuff and a career. I could see where college makes sense. You want to be a doctor and lawyer and things like that. But I don't think college works for everyone. So I don't, and personally, I'm going to raise my kids to definitely be entrepreneurs. They might not be inclined to go that way, but if you know, then if not, I'll encourage college. And even college too, if it depends on, you know, what route they're trying to take. But I don't think college is necessary for everyone, and I will argue to the death with that. I got people that graduated in marketing, friends of mine, and even one of my old bosses, right, graduated in marketing, and I've made 100 times more than they have doing any kind of marketing, right? And all of it was self-education, buying my own courses, my own books, a lot of trial and error, a lot of failing, right? So, but yeah, you kind of got me on a rant there, and I need to end this. So, how did I get through school? And I kind of touched on it earlier. I think the Proverbs that I read a chapter of Proverbs in the Bible every day, just whatever goes along with the day of the week. So right now is the 23rd. I would read chapter 23 of Proverbs, and I just did that every day of school. I started that in middle school, and I think that kept me out of a lot of drama. It kept me away from just bad influences and stuff like that. And then academically, I mean, I think it's hard. I think never mind, I take that back. For some people, it might be harder to learn. For me, it was just about doing the work. If I ever had a low grade and stuff, it was because I didn't turn homework in. But stuff kind of came natural. It wasn't too hard for me. And so, yeah. And I kind of had that mindset even back in high school. I'm like, bruh, this calculus, these statistics, like, I don't need to know this. I don't need to know this right now. I don't. Like, you know, if I get big, I'm going to pay someone to do this for me. I don't need to do that. So, and so I struggled with accepting that stuff. But, yeah. Hope I answered, man. Hope I answered. I feel like I did a lot of rambling this episode. And I'm kind of mad I didn't get to go deeper on my man Raha's question. But I hope these answers suffice for you guys. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Again, I don't know how I'm going to do tomorrow's episode. I might have to pre-record it tonight while I still have internet and upload it. So that might be the case. But then I'm so busy today. I don't know. When I won't have internet, maybe my phone can upload it. I don't know. But y'all be easy. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Question of the day. Question of the day. Don't want to get deep on y'all. No, let's not get deep. Because when I go deep, I like to get in the comment section. I don't know how much time I'll have. Oh, good question of the day. What type of entertainment do you consume the most? Oh, that's a good question. So is it music? Is it TV? Is it YouTube? We'll separate YouTube and TV. Is it the radio? Is it the newspaper? as far as entertainment, is it video games? When you look for entertainment, also include your age. Include your age. This is so important. So just put like 18 and then TV or whatever. So what is your age and what type of entertainment do you consume the most? Do you listen to music the most? Are you just browsing the internet? If it's the internet, if you could be specific on what websites, or maybe it's just YouTube, just give me some info on that. What's your age and what type of entertainment do you consume the most? Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Another 2 weeks in the books. 2 daily doses in the books. Let's get a hand clap. I know some of y'all didn't think we'd make it. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Till next time, God first, God bless.